Mike, this is Bravo. 2IC will be Specialist White. CLS will be Bravo Actual.
Backing off of Bravo. As a three-man team. Selkirk, you're 2IC, and you're
6 Mike, how many bandages you got?
Roger that.
Affirm.
32. I carry more than you. But I'm also down to 13 times.
Running the heavy firepower from MG.
I got 15. I also
Yeah, we've got an MG.
Yeah.
Same.
We
Do you
don't
want to
have
run
an
an
MG.
MG, Selkirk? Do you want to run it? You want to stay with the GL?
Yeah, GL. I'm more comfortable with that than the fucking MG at the moment.
Yeah, you've been getting some good GL shots in, I've seen.
Yeah, he has. He's been kicking it with that thing.
Alright. Sounds like we're gonna have an unarmed vehicle. Alpha assign somebody to be driver navigator.
3-1, are we anticipating longer range engagements, or is there going to be
Selkirk, do you mind
CQB
driving?
or
I know you're a good
future?
driver.
Make sure that
Yeah,
all the alcohol ends up in the medical tent.
I would say a little longer range tonight.
Okay, I'll take a longer range optic then, the actual one.
I'd have to not drink at all first.
I'm still good, but I'm going to swap out
Who
optics.
said that you weren't
A little more
allowed in the
suitable.
medical tent?
Yeah, solid copy on that. One be unarmed. Vic's possibly with yourself.
They're not allowed to drive.
I'm pretty sure it got us a seat.
Such nice shirts. Be advised, Havoc 3 is
Well, and you're going to be the
29
2IC
times
for your
faster.
team, right? So if Comar goes down or has to step up as well, you're going to step up on the squad leader 4-7, okay?
Copy.
And then take care of Mitchell, too.
Come.
It was way over here, I think. Was it before the flip up sites?
I'm gonna run over to Captain Dash real quick.
There's only one.
There we go.
Havoc 3, send traffic. No one's
Stand by.
the barracks for you.
What squad's in the first pick?
3-6.
Alex 6 is a 3-6, be advised. 3-2, it's in the first pick, over.
Roger, what's the pack count of Havoc 3-2?
Are you not 3-7 tonight?
He is.
I am. Sorry, I am writing things down in my notebook. What's up?
Do you have room to carry some MG ammo for the weapon squad?
If you get shot,
I
Free to go.
might be able to get you a
Andrew,
box
did you not
of
save your rifleman's kit from before?
Bravo's all green.
I did.
In the bacon?
4 times packs.
In the bacon?
Yeah, no, I said what happened is when we did the training, the testing the other night with explosives, I got that kit from Sergeant May, and I saved it, and it saved the kit that I had on, that's why. But this is the kit I always had saved. It's the one I have on now.
You know, between the three of you, I love all of your accents. I'm just saying. Please carry on.
Completely different, that's why.
Alright,
Mr. White.
so if I'm thinking about this right, we've got the diverse fire team, especially with Sergeant Teeple over there, and then we've just got the American team here.
It's not made for children.
So you're saying our team is not diverse?
Should we go bug?
Not as diverse.
You hear that,
You guys
Amanda?
are all international.
I could say
I do
that.
have this, guys.
I'm the only American on Alpha.
The international team. Maybe we should be called the international team.
Alright, we are in the second
Rainbow
vehicle.
Creek.
It is unarmed. Alpha, you'll assign driver and navigator.
I don't know how to teach.
The second Vic,
The
unarmed.
driver, I'll be navigating.
Make sure somebody stepped up on 50, or I'll step up on 50 to do comms.
Roger that.
Did you have a preference on that, Vic?
6 spots.
You guys are... we haven't figured out a preference yet for us yet. We'll find a spot. Alright, and order is, you said something with... Yeah, 3231 HQ 3324. You're in second to last pick. Roger. Copy.
They are Mike list tonight, so if we do ride with them, and at least puts one Mike in every Vic.
War room 3. Yeah, we can do that.
You probably heard, but we're in the second vehicle, and
What? Could you say that again? I didn't hear it the first time.
Second to last Vic.
I was on our squad, our own far team net.
I'm taking the piss out of you, Ennis.
Ennis, he just wants to hear you accent.
This is also true.
This is 3-1 green.
Negative, but just making sure.
He's obsessed with the British.
Tango out.
Yep. Just hold on.
Jacobs, I don't need the logic.
Can't help being the best.
Has 3-2's gone, not figured out that problem yet.
I'm gonna change your name.
So
we said
I got a quick look at Morgan's the tube in Morgan's hand, and it looked tan for a second.
Is this like the reflection or?
I think so. I was just like, that's cool. When do we get tan laws over green?
Mine is kind
They're not worth painting because they're disposable. So.
3-1, just to check, did you say second vehicle or second to last vehicle?
Second vehicle.
Second vehicle.
Move up to.
Roger.
I've got yellow, green, and red. So. Hey, I'll meet up. Once you fix your shirt.
I was going to say, tell that little boy to put his shirt back on.
The armory just doesn't have any. Just take the flag off in your thing. Just.
I just think.
Take it off.
I just don't think that the armory has any.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Yeah, I blame the Marines.
Fire team lead.
Stations 4-0. Rally
Yeah, I
on
got a
the
map.
stage.
Rally on the stage.
Backpack.
On the stage, so I have to get up on the stage, or?
Rally on the stage.
Well, don't let people see your right arm.
We're rallying.
Tell action.
Stage.
Briggs, tell action.
I will.
What? Nothing.
I'll explain later. Actual.
Alright, apparently we won't ever do. Let's go.
3-1's all here.
3-2's all here.
Why is it all in a bit closer, boys? There you go.
3-4 is here.
A couple more stragglers coming in.
Oh, this stalker.
Your last man over on that corner, Deco?
Hey, firm.
Excellent. All right, Task Force Charlie, how we doing tonight? Familiar but also unfamiliar phase on stage tonight. I am stepping up as Task Force Commander, and Havoc 3 also has a couple of 2ICs stepping up as well, as I'm sure you have noticed. Tonight's topic of training is all about counterinsurgency, and I'm sure you might have also noticed that the events of the previous deployment kind of forced us into that environment without adequate training on this topic for the newer members amongst us. So it's not a surprise that S3 training has picked this topic for tonight. Now, I'm sure you've also noticed that the United States has had its fair share of counterinsurgency over the last couple of decades, to the point that they've established quite the number of doctrinal material. The most relevant one, the one I'm going to be talking about tonight, is FM 3-24, Insurgencies and Countering Insurgencies, distributed around 2014, I believe, by the Department of the Army. And if you'd like to have a second opinion from the more international sources, you can also look at, I believe it was Allied Joint Publication 3.27, established by the UK Ministry of Defense for NATO. But anyway, we'll be talking about the Department of the Army's doctrine. Now, insurgencies are all about legitimacy and control. To dumb it down, when a government loses legitimacy by fucking up so much that insurgencies begin to take control of the inner workings of a country and begins to attempt to conduct basically political toppling of that government and putting somebody else on the pedestal, that is when usually we come in. Now, an insurgency seeks to implement political change through coercion and violence. Successful COIN will not replace the requirement for a political settlement, but will change the balance of power between the negotiating parties. COIN operations will seek to prevent, deter, and defeat insurgents in support of the host nation's efforts to address the population's grievances and enhance the government's legitimacy. counterinsurgents, i.e. us, must understand the importance of establishing an enduring presence within the population to create confidence and facilitate continuous security and development efforts. This should help isolate the insurgent from the population, thus depriving them of recruits, resources, intelligence, and credibility. So, to summarize, we are looking to legitimize the government that is still in control to the best of our ability by counteracting the actions of the insurgent forces. And we can do this in a number of ways. So let's talk about the strategic principles. Now, once again, legitimacy is the main objective, but also what we are looking to do most of all is to find intelligence that can drive our operations. Now, intelligence during insurgency, counterinsurgency actions is usually in the form of human intelligence for those of us on the ground anyway. Now, usually, when it comes to human intelligence, we're going to leave it up to Stalker, the special forces guys amongst us here, because they have the additional training that they use to get the most out of their sources. However, sometimes your lowest enlisted may have to conduct some human intelligence gathering of his own. Now, people offering this kind of information on the insurgent forces are often in danger as insurgents continuously try to defeat the collection operations. People also often provide inaccurate and conflicting information to the counterinsurgent force. They may spread rumors or provide inaccurate information for their own reasons. So keep in mind that human intelligence is not always reliable, and you must always follow up on the source of the information, or at the very least, get a second-hand information or second-hand advice from your chain of command. Now, furthermore, when it comes to legitimizing the original government, security under the rule of law is essential. To do this, you must use the appropriate level of force, and you must synchronize between conventional forces and special operations forces, like I just mentioned before. Now, when it comes to counterinsurgency also, you may encounter some rather paradoxical actions that you must take. When the United States acts, even temporarily, as the primary counterinsurgent, commanders operate carefully between fighting for a population and being seen as fighting against a population. It is a very fine line that we're trying to tread. When you're fighting for a population, they expect certain things from you that you might not expect when it's just a simple force-on-force engagement. For example, sometimes the more you protect your force, the less secure you may be. Ultimate success in counterinsurgency operations is normally gained by protecting the population, not the counterinsurgency force. If military forces remain in their compounds, they lose touch with the people, they appear to be running scared, and they give the initiative to the insurgents. Now, we have always talked about how the doctrine prioritizes the safety and the security of our own force as the utmost priority. But in counterinsurgency, that may sometimes go against the goal, which is to provide protection for the population. Another point, sometimes the more force is used, the less effective it is. Using substantial force also increases the opportunity for insurgent propaganda to portray lethal military activities as brutal. In contrast, using force precisely and discriminately could strengthen the rule of law that needs to be established. And third, the more successful the counterinsurgency is, the less force can be used and the more risk must be accepted. As the levels of insurgent violence drops, expectations of the population may lead to a reduction in direct military actions by counterinsurgents. To dump that a bit lower, that means the more successful we are at counterinsurgent actions, that means the less force the population expects us to continue to use as we drive out the rest of that insurgency. That last but not least, many important decisions are not made by generals. We've talked a lot in the 506 here about how every single individual must be a leader of their own, and in COIN it is more important than ever that each soldier must be able to make decisions on their own and understand the goals of the counterinsurgent actions enough that they can take those actions in an intelligent fashion and not fuck us over. Very simple. Now, last but not least, I want to talk a bit about the rules of engagement in coin. Now, the rules of engagement, as we all are aware of, is to, in coin, don't shoot first. Now, I must also mention that the rules of engagement will change depending on the mission and depending on military necessity. Now, military necessity basically comes down to interacting with civilian objects, interacting with civilian infrastructure, aka when you have to destroy civilian infrastructure to deny their use by the enemy. Now, civilian objects are generally protected from intentional attack or destruction. However, these objects may lose their protections if they are being used for military purposes or there is a military necessity for destruction or seizure. Civilian objects may, in such circumstances, become military objectives, and if so, the law of war permits their destruction. Any comments or questions? Hearing none. Havoc 3, how about you?
Thanks, Havoc 6. Just one point I'd like to raise, gentlemen, is ensure that you use your 5 S's if you are being approached in this sort of environment. What are the 5 S's? Someone, quickly, go.
Shout, show, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Shout, show, shoot, shoot, shoot. Shout at the motherfucker. Show him your weapon. Shoot the first round over his head. Second round nearby him. Third round through his noggin. Everybody clear on that? Coin operations. Be prepared to be approached by civilians either with a good intent or bad intent.
You got a frog in your throat. Correction 3-6.
How's that? Is that better?
Much better.
Okay. In coin operations, you will be approached by civilians. Ensure that you quickly determine what the intent of those civilians are, whether they be friendly or aggressive. Civilians will want to approach you and talk to you about their goats, about what they've seen, about where they're going. So ensure that you listen to them, gather that information, and point them in the direction of Stalker if that does happen. Is that clear? I say something wrong, Corp Brown. You want to shoot me through the head or what?
Negative. Having a muscle problem, sir.
Roger. That's all I got. 3-7.
Somebody didn't get their.
Thank you, 3-6.
Tetanus injection, I guess.
Just a couple notes, kind of expanding upon what both Havoc 6 and 3-6 said. When we're interacting with these civilians, we gotta make sure we know exactly what we need to do with them, right? A lot of our time when we're doing anything human-related, interacting with civilians, a lot of that goes to Stalker, right? So when we come across these civilians, make sure you're not only communicating it up your own chain, but it makes it all the way up to us at platoon level, so we can make sure company and our attached elements are tracking that. With the exact training focus that we have tonight, looks like we're gonna be interacting with some independent forces, so we do need to make sure we understand how to do that as well, right? So we're gonna be working with I believe the IAF is what the war note said, to clear out some insurgent forces. We're gonna have to make sure we double check our PID, make sure that we understand exactly which force is which, all right? Anybody have any questions on that?
The question.
Send it there, Sergeant.
Distinguishing gear factors that we know about.
I'll talk about that in a minute.
Yep, Havoc 6 will take care of that. Just making sure of that. The only other piece I have is to make sure that we keep our own internal security, right? We will have times where we are intermingled with the N4, as well as civilians. So making sure we're keeping up our cordons and our internal security as we always do. All right, that's all I've got. Thank you.
As we never do?
Thanks, 3-7. That's back to you, Havoc 6.
Thank you, Havoc 3. All right, now let's talk about the mission itself. Open up your maps. Right, tonight the mission, to begin with, is very simple. We'll be convoying out of this military base down to the town of Duras in the Green Valley. There we will meet up with an INFOR representative, and these INFOR, as Harvard 37 mentioned, are the IAF. They are dressed in M81 camo, U.S. Woodland. They'll be quite distinctive, I'm sure. And once we're there, we'll talk with these IAF forces, and we'll understand a bit more about the environment that we're operating in and the goals for this phase of the FTX. Now, of course, since it's focused on coin, that's what we're going to be doing. But we don't know any more about the AO until we get to Duras. That's all I have for you at this time. All right, final call, C's or Q's from anybody at all.
Havoc 6, I have one from Goliath.
Yes, please.
Just one, a bit of a frago. We're not going to be looking for IAF. We're going to be looking for just armed civilians tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, roger that. I'm hoping they'll be just as distinctive then.
Very much so.
Excellent. Okay. Anybody else?
I approve of armed civilians as long as they're not engaging me, so...
Seeing none, all right, Harvard 3, get them out of here.
Radio, guys, under 37's command, mount up, lock and load, and prepare to move out.
All stations 4-0, mount up, lock and load. Clear to lock and load.
Alpha, we are second to last, Vic. I'll copy.
Mike, we're gonna roll in 3-3s, Vic, so second to last. 3-3, this is 3-7 on 4-0.
Let's figure out what we're going to be.
Advise myself and
Bravo, you'll drive.
Let's see how full it is.
Bravo, copy.
Who's driving?
Gardner, you're driving. Convoy net 50.0. So, Kirk, you're driving.
Yeah. Roger, rolling.
Hey, just a reminder, if we come up to lone civilian or something like that, 47 one of us is kind of back in their cover in case they are a threat or an IED. Yeah,
Alpha, just remember PID your targets, be careful of GLs and cracks.
Passenger seat of this one, the second
You're going to be our primary contact on the ACV side. You're acting in 18 Fox capacity.
Someone is in the passenger seat, the front passenger seat.
There we go.
There's no one in the passenger seat.
Just making sure. Send 5 and 3.
We will be using 50.0 for the convoy.
Bravo's all in.
Copy 50 for convoy. Copy.
Roger, good to know.
Someone hop on convoy net for me.
Alpha is all in.
Copy. 3-2 all in. Any station listening, this is second Vic, radio check on 50.0, over.
I don't think you want the medic being on the gun.
Copy.
Fuck no, you don't want the medic on the gun.
3637. Medics 50 for convoy net.
Over. I'm on the gun.
Going off comms, be right back.
4-0, we are utilizing...
Yeah, that's calling station, say again.
Frequency 50.
Gardner, you want 50?
Roger, this is convoy.
I'm trying to argue, it's just if someone gets hit,
It takes a lot of
I gotta move off.
turn over.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
No one's going to get hit, don't worry. Only 2 men.
Medic driving.
Not this time, station. This is first big radio
Navigation should be pretty simple. We're just following the first vehicle, but I'll make you aware of any changes.
And the West Camp Walls is one
Copy.
It's even easier than that, and we're just going to make a right turn out of the base, like once we get to the town, and then we're just going to drive straight down.
Why do you think I said I'd be? Why do you say I'd be a navigator?
Touché.
Alright, I'm back.
Vic 4, this is convoy command, Lima Charlie 50, over.
Right, I'm back in the back.
Tango out.
Numbers seem
Hopefully,
to be
my
hard.
biggest challenge will be herringbone
Yeah,
left or
TFC
right.
now.
You get fired already?
Big 3, do a radio check for me just for the sake of completion.
I don't even know.
I'm listening, so I'll tell you what where herringbone is. What our herringbone is.
I just didn't want your legs to get
My apologies to everyone in the back. If you guys get whiplash, my bad.
50, over.
Lima Charlie 50 out to you. All victors, this is
I've been in a vehicle with Selkirk before, so I suggest you wear your seatbelts.
To the north, take the first right turn.
Oh boy.
50 kph, 50 dispersion.
Crash pad helmets.
I don't know whether. Okay. Oh well. That's
All right. I just say assume the crash position.
5-0 dispersion, Jacobs.
All right, 5-0 KPH, 5-0 dispersion.
Copy that.
It'll be a left turn, then a right out of the compound. Halting for gate.
Roger. I see the outer gate is also closed. Take care of that one too. Over.
Pick one copies. We gotta get the outer gate too.
Imagine going through Q course and being the guy that they make open the gate, the convoy.
Gotta halt for this
doing all
next
that,
gate.
beating the training, become special forces, and then they just make you open the gate.
Put us to work.
Twice.
Military budget's lowering. They don't have someone on the gate.
On the map. Carter, can you take map and starter can?
Right turn. All right. Stagger it on the road. Make sure you're keeping about 50 meters of space.
Copy that.
That's good. Increase speed 70 kph.
Copy that. 70 kph.
No, I'm not. In fact, I actually am thrilled in the sarcastic way to find out just how goat rodeo this is about to become. I mean, we have our weapons guys nearly at the back of the convoy. What does that tell you?
Decrease speed to 50. Get ready to dismount.
Copy. Decreasing 50.
400 meters to dismount.
Eventually, maybe. Not really where I was going with that.
Alright, this is dismount. Fucking left turn. Turn.
I'll show you right now. So we just left a Levy military base. We cut a right on the MSR
Herringbone right.
into Green Valley,
Herringbone
and we're
right.
going to drop off right here north of the town of Duras. Which means we're heading down to St. Pierre down here.
Dismount.
Eventually.
Alright. Drivers, stay in. Everyone else, dismount.
Or at least I think that that's where we're going. They said that we'll get a better idea of the AO once we...
Bravo, let's go ahead and get security southeast.
Southeast, roger.
3-7, this is 3-1. Sagan, your last did
If
not
this
copy.
is like the FTX from last weekend that I saw, that's going to be the more or less what they do with this. We officially don't have a...
Copy. Say again your last.
Got eyes on armed individuals, civilians with weapons, bearing 186, distance 445 meters.
Say again your last before that. Over.
Copy on your last.
Okay,
I don't really want
let's move on this little spray valley. We'll start moving towards the
I got eyes on too.
Take us out.
start moving towards the
Direct
spray
south
valley.
from me now.
Yeah, we'll drive her red.
They're going up the hill.
They're pushing up the hill right now toward the power lines.
Hey, dismount. We're for dismount from the gun arm. Copy.
Disco Aero Sports, thanks for the follow, man.
Move us southwest to the road. On point. We are walking the vehicles into the town of Durris.
Yeah, I called that up. So they're not in terms of.
I'm already moving southwest.
Is the contact we're looking for inside a
Yeah,
building or
push
outside?
us southwest to the road, and we're gonna move along that.
We are leaving the unarmed vehicles.
There's a lot of guns here. We're gonna need to stick to the right.
400. I got eyes on.
Yeah.
Those look like civilians.
Read through this 27th in traffic.
Crossing, you guys. Take us out on a staggered.
Looks like I'm up front.
Stagger has eyes on break.
A-firm, I'm on staggered formation. White, your point.
Roger, I'm holding the right.
Hey,
Not holding it, I'm on the right.
approaching us from the front. Get ready to make contact. These are very possibly into four.
I see an additional 3 to the 188 road.
Say again in this, whereabouts are you over?
Hey, get on the road. We are not in the trees. We are on the road. Copy.
Manny, you're on the road, right? A-firm. Copy.
That's so cute. The bullets start flying. That might be another matter. Got more guys moving off to our southeast away from us. They don't seem to be heading toward us.
Yes, I'll copy.
Stalker, they're moving to our southeast. They're away.
3-1, we also have
like 3 guys
civilians,
moving in front of it. There's
3
also
off
guys
to our
moving dark
210 southwest, over.
Copy, tracking.
There's one ugly stagger behind me.
Should be good here.
Seen a lot of Vicks in the town.
We got our
Copy on your last.
Green 4 up to the
3-1, be
front.
advised, there's also a lot of Vicks here.
Armed Vicks, looks like unarmed Vicks, freaking razor wire. It's got the works down there. Well, there went my frames just now.
Eager to push past everyone, get up here.
Dragon's teeth and armed individuals standing along the road into the Durris.
Alright, head on a swivel. We got stalker security here. Roger.
Guys, hold here.
Give me a short halt.
Roger. Stand by. I need
You're
to
up here
detach.
Get talking to these guys.
3-1 short halting. Well,
Copy.
Alright, well, the thing that I thought was... If I can get the pop up. Is it not showing? Whatever. I had a thing that purges memory occasionally that I had running, and I thought maybe that was what was jacking up my my frames, but I turned it off for this one and it didn't change anything. My frames still got messed up. So that wasn't it. I do seem to have fixed the issue with the stream disconnecting itself, though. So that's nice. Close enough.
Got ya.
I don't know what's up with the fucking
I got it.
Thanks, Romeo. Thanks, baby cakes.
It wasn't me.
We know it.
White's back up on comms. Moving down to you.
Copy. Be advised, I've got those 3 individuals armed, moving bearing 190 in front of the house to our south.
Keep these armed Vics out of town. I don't want to piss these civvies off.
Yeah, copy.
Just give me 3 yards. Between
One
me and you,
BRDM
just give
and
us 3
what's the
yards.
other
Okay, yeah, 1 BRDM and 087038, and then 1 times BTR-70.
Okay, so this gentleman here has been telling us that
Which way did Bravo move
guy
to?
we want to speak to is Duke.
Oh, we're still holding.
I know, but
next time.
I wasn't tracking on where they're at.
We're literally holding position here. There's nothing else.
He's the guy
Not
we
the
want to speak
question
to.
I asked.
These guys have seen Russians in the area, got spooked, and sort of set up everything you got eyes on right here.
Ask him, can we drive through?
I'll send it up once.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like how we're just kind of standing in a row.
Okay, good to go.
All elements on 3-2, remount on our vehicles at the previous dismount point. We are driving through this town to the next town, over.
Yeah, copy. We're going to be remounting and driving through down to the next town. Where he said his commandant was.
We are moving back to the vehicles. We are mounting back up.
Pushing back to the vehicles. We're gonna mount back up.
Maintain the position.
Front Vic 3-2
We
again.
have. We are now the rear.
Did you relay intel to 6?
That's all copy.
Yeah, that's NAFIRM. He came down. I just spoke to him.
Alright, copy. Yeah, the individual I spoke to, very friendly and forthcoming. They seem legitimately...
Bravo, I think your last element.
Yep. Alright, Bravo, let's move out. Let's move out, Bravo. Man, he's still off comms.
Alright, well, I'm good to move though.
3-1, be advised, I have 1 off comms. We're still moving towards you, over.
I think he'll be able to run to catch up with us as needed.
Yeah, he did already say he has no knowledge of threats or enemies.
3-1, be advised, I have 1 off comms.
Copy, I'll sit with him.
Go ahead and start moving back up with it. And that stalker still talking to the field?
Manual's back on comms.
Head up the road north to us.
Copy.
We're going back to the Vic.
Back up the road, just honk once and back up. You don't have to keep honking.
That's not good.
Fuck that pylon.
Gravitating toward the ditch again. I'm not really supposed to be doing that, but it just feels odd to run in the middle of the road like this. It's not my first instinct anyhow.
For this next element, we're not using convoy net for 37.
Make sure you slide in the right spot. That's our last time.
Hey, firm, we're the 4th Vic, so 2nd to last.
Alpha, this is Bravo. We're real close to you. Over.
Alpha's all in, we're waiting for Bravo.
I think that was us. Is it?
So can you heard that? We're second in line in the
I guess this is us.
Reorganized. Jack, copy.
Alright.
I don't remember us showing up with a Vic with the West
Mike,
cam
you
on
in
it.
here? Yep.
Yep, hey, firm. Manual's in.
I also don't recall whether it did or didn't have one. White's in.
Is Bravo in?
Bravo's all in.
Alright. Use your horn, use your horn. If you are backing up, use your horn. Also watch for that pole.
That's Paul. It's a learning experience.
3-1 all loaded.
Stalker is all in.
It's not a fail.
Mike and I are
Hey, 3-2, did you get any intel from your platoon?
Devised Roger, I'll remain to 7-6. About 2 hours when you're ready.
Yeah, okay, copy. Just for your situational awareness, this is civilian militia. They seem pretty legit. No concerns there.
Right, we're moving out.
We're going south to see the militia commandant named Bernard. He's got a farmhouse down south with a helicopter next to him.
South. Let's get the same.
Turn left. Maintain that 50 spacing. Do your best to stay near them. Or stay up to speed with them. We're likely going to slow down going into the town. We don't want to hit that razor wire and bust tires and wrap up the axles.
Copy. $30 kph will be suffice. Yeah. Copy that. Keep duty.
This guy wearing a suit? He is wearing a suit. Some Peaky Blinders looking guy with an M4.
I absolutely love how a lot of people get so wrapped around the axle while shit getting wrapped around the axles.
Do you want to replace the axle on this, Mike? Because I can make sure you're in motor pool duty.
Oh, then who will patch your holes, 3-1?
Who's on motor pool duty? I'll bring a car by and wash it.
Wow.
Top off the fluids, clean the windshield.
Keep it up, Hendrick, and I'll make sure you're the first one that gets your flu shot.
Nice.
And I'll make sure you also get a thorough, and I mean thorough gonorrhea test.
Entering the town of Vernon here soon.
Copy.
While you're at it, do the prostate exam too. What the hell?
That'd be too pleasurable. At least the gonorrhea test hurts like fucking hell.
I'm good, thanks.
More civilians in this town.
Decreasing the 30 kp.
We're gonna slow down. Stop, stop, stop.
That fuel truck behind us is giving me the willies.
Yeah.
You too?
Alright.
Yeah.
We are going to set up a security position for Stalker. Apparently we're looking for someone.
I heard something about a farmhouse.
Yeah.
We're
I
passing
don't know.
one right now.
I haven't been told shit.
Farmhouse with a helicopter, I heard. Gossip.
I haven't heard shit. Alright, dismount.
You're in a farmhouse. I didn't hear helicopter. I did hear farmhouse.
I'm moving up toward that wall to the northeast.
Farmhouse with helicopter.
A little bit more, James.
Yep, kick position to the northeast, southeast.
Dismount.
Alpha on me. I'm gonna get him set up full. According to the northeast outside of this block. Give me a security dismount for
Alpha copies.
I want
Briggs,
Hey, why don't we roll down here to this end of this
Manny,
corner here?
this way.
Push
Yeah, there's a nice long wall here.
Yeah, let's get on the wall.
Got better eyes than we had down by this wall. It's pretty awful with the in front of us.
Yeah.
Alright, so check it out. Range to that building at 169 right there is 375. The further one is about the same. That one's actually about the same distance, even though it looks like it's further.
Roger.
The White House up the hill is
Stand by
468.
for west. We're moving to that house west.
Roger.
Move out.
And it's 825 to the castle up there, not quite a click. Well within range.
Four copies your last. We're moving out. Interrogative, we're pushing to that house direct west. Yellow walls. Over. Behind you.
Alpha, we're on the left hand side. That's the transmission screaming for you being able to. Hey, I'm a great driver.
Oh, there's our helo.
There's our helo, yeah.
Yep. Bravo, push to the north of the building.
Copy. We're gonna move west and then north once we get to the building. Over.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna push west past the building and then we'll turn north into that tree line. Over.
South of the building, I pushed to that set of rocks for the,
so we escalated from just some fucking shitheads with a couple of ragtag ATs to the Russian army pulling up on my fucking doorstep, which is great.
Yeah,
That speech he's giving Jaeger is hilarious, though.
We're gonna just hold here. Yeah, try to find something that's usable.
I can see down into the town from here. See if I see anything looks hostile down there. So, to the end of the docks where the container yard is, 110 is 1168 meters.
Gotcha.
Frames, man, they're not good. Alright, so some more ranges for you shortly. Let's see, it's one click on the, almost on the dot, just under actually, to the closest building of the power station. That's basically 950. Gas station in the foreground is 550.
Roger.
That should give you a pretty good slew of ranges there. Of course, you got tracers, so you can aim off of those as needed. But that's all. That should all be within range for you, even the far side of the dock.
Well, this can go out to 900.
At least 900. I think you could push more, honestly.
That's so crazy to think about. 900 meters.
He's gonna have to keep the burst super small though, or it's gonna be all over the place, I think. Or just take single shots because you got the freaking semi-auto on that.
Yeah, that's what I was usually gonna do. It's the only way to really conserve ammo with this.
My friends.
saying, get the fuck up.
Ace Morgan, is the weather feeling a little subpar to you today, or is that just me?
Send it.
No, it's pretty clear for me right now.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, because
Hey, Alpha, is that an orange or an apple tree next to you?
that's literally twice now that my frames have started to leak. I think turning off that standby cleaner actually jacked it up worse.
I'm hearing two different callouts on that. Apple and orange, or what? Is it like an apple and an orange, or?
They're apple trees. Orange trees can't grow.
Gonna detach for 1 to 2 mics. I will be able to catch up.
I'll copy.
I'm gonna try something. Why is it not on my bar over there? Whatever. SLC, that's what it's called. There we go. Come on, come on. I honestly can't believe that it's you know, how would you call it, like a me problem exactly, even though it kind of is, because I know other people have said they've been having this issue. And it's all been since that last Bohemia update that it's been that the frame drops have just been happening left and right. I assume it's a memory leak of some kind. It's causing it. I have one last idea. It's not under that either. Interesting. I cannot find the thing in my program list, even though it should be right there. I don't want to be there. I want to be... Oh, that's right next to him anyway, whatever. Back in comms.
Sorry, Fraser. All call signs is there. We're moving to Duras first to reinforce in for. How copy other?
Stand by for 1.
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right, Bravo's all loaded.
Any other vehicle?
Honk it up, honk it up.
Do you want those mortar pits gone?
All right, are you in the other vehicle?
Send it. Copy, no civilians in the sun.
Okay, move out on the road when you can.
3-2, this is 3-1.
3-2, Warlord is coming down.
I'm having issues with one of my getting in. My guy's getting in this vehicle. I'm putting him in yours if you have space. Over.
Andrew, confirm if you've been able to get into that vehicle, armed vehicle. All call signs be advised. Warlord is doing a run on those mortar pits. 3-1.
Warlord's hitting mortar pits. Stand up.
Andrew, he's in the other vehicle.
Lord's inbound
okay.
on
Copy.
mortar pits, over.
Just make sure he gets rallied back up with us.
That's exactly what we do with them.
Roger. Alright, we're gonna roll here soon.
About 2 kilometers to the south. Target location is going to be the previously marked mortar pits.
3-7, this is 3-6. We're going back to the original dismount point and then we're moving north of the harbour.
Negative marks, negative restrictions. Final hiding is going
Roger.
to be...
Dismount point in north of the harbor?
Alright, we're rolling.
Andrick, meet up at the back of this vehicle. I'll meet you up with Selkirk and Andrick when we dismount at the back of this vehicle. Affirmative.
3-3, this is 3-1 with road. Over.
Oh shit.
Copy. 3-1 will push east into the tree line from the south. Fuck. Heavy IDF impacts.
Yeah, you can literally see them from here. Holy shit.
Why are we driving towards those? You know what? Who freaking knows?
We're getting off the road. Go. Push left through this. Alright. Keep moving. Follow these vehicles. Copy. If there's major information, I'll tell you, but we're fucking stopping and dismounting.
Dismount. Let's go.
Dismount.
Yeah, they're dismount. On me, I'm over here.
Start pushing north along this road immediately. Move along the right side of the VIX. I'm already in the tropic. We're going to be moving along the ASR into time.
3-1, which way are we moving? Are we just holding security?
Stand by.
Just stand by position.
Stand by. I am waiting to hear more. Over.
Thank you. We're holding here for further instructions. Copy. Alright, apparently there's Russians to the northern side of town. Let's get into the town.
Russians, northern side of town.
I think I have eyes on one of those targets. 026, 370 meters. Yep, they're on the other side of that red roof farmhouse. You can barely see them sticking up.
Looks like they're on the other side of that red roof farmhouse.
They were running over there. You might not be able to see them now, but they were. Yeah.
Push.
Let's go.
We're getting into the town.
One copies.
We're right behind you.
Alpha, we're moving into the town.
Order picture as dismounted. We're gonna move into the town and defend it. Looks like there's an attack coming against it.
Hold here, we'll follow Bravo in.
And now I understand why weapons was placed at the back of the convoy.
Keep pushing past, keep pushing past. Stay on the right side of contacts. We're gonna move to that red building wall northeast across the road.
Eyes on.
3-1, we're gonna cross this road.
Make sure you PID. We got civilians taking up arms against these guys too.
Roger. Move north on the western side of the...
Stay on the west side. We're moving north.
Let's start moving up the road behind Stalker.
Alright, we're moving
behind Stalker. Staying on the left side. Let's go.
Get on the west side, not the east side.
I see Steven on the ground.
We need to stay on the west side. Make sure you're moving on the west.
He's at the spot where we...
Fucking... Okay, push in this alley. There's an Op 4 coming down this.
I'm next to you, Manny.
Alright, take a left. Take a left.
Alpha,
Watch it, we got civilians up the slope from us.
Hey, firm. pushing on the road, Alpha.
Pushing Alpha on the road.
We got an open door here. I want to push into this building real quick.
Contacts to the east.
Mike, we got security
Set.
for him.
All right, one going in, going left.
All right. Clear.
3-1, this is...
3-1, this is
right
Bravo.
here.
We're pushing into
Stack
this
on me.
building because they had open doors and that contact
on your
dropped
way.
just
All
outside
right,
of it. Over.
pushing it. Fine, going in
I'm
left.
holding security on the stairs.
All right.
Left clear.
Right, clear.
All right, two coming out, two coming out. And one more door to your right. Sergeant.
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Stack on me.
Set.
Pushing the door. Left clear.
Clear.
Two coming out. On you, Bravo.
All right, moving upstairs.
Alright, I recommend we take this close one on the left.
All right. On you.
Before.
Opening it. Going left.
Right side clear.
Left clear. Two coming out. This one right here.
All right, let me get this left door.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm pushing up to the next one.
Ready? Okay, it looks like it goes to the right. It looks good. I'm going in.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
There's also a, it folds out to the left as well. Looks like a bed or something.
Alright, I'm gonna button hook that left. 3, 2, 1.
Moving. Going right.
Left clear.
Right clear. All right.
Alright, Manny, you're 2.
All right. Set.
Opening door.
Bye. Got a bathtub. Can't really go to the right.
All right, I think that room's clear.
Probably a short room.
Yeah. Clear.
Opening.
Looks good from back here, but I think it's heavy left.
Okay, room clear. We're moving to a checkpoint off to the north.
Checkpoint north, roger.
Copy on your last, Bravo. Or 3-1, we're moving. Building clear, over. All right, so there's going to be stalkers on,
Coming
technical. Friendly's coming out.
I don't see anything in those left side windows.
Moving up. I think we're clear to move all the way to the checkpoint at this point.
White's down, white's down, white's
That was blue on blue.
Break. We just took contact. One of my men is down.
You saw the green tracers, right? That was blue on blue.
East, over.
And it was suppressed shots.
Hey, you good back there?
Shokan, thanks for the bits. Good to see you, Steven. I'm on my feet.
Bravo, you good?
Yes, that was
Yeah, we
blue
just
on
got-
blue.
he's back
Somebody
on the
shot
feet.
us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's right, because I saw green traces go by him.
I heard a suppressed shot and then freaking Siri
Go ahead and get back in the checkpoint.
Who's north of us on that side? Who is that? I'm gonna be a little bit slow.
You're not gonna have eyes.
Copy on your last. Let's go ahead and hold Western security.
50 meters. White smoke, outgoing
Let's move to this barn west and try to get eyes off to the southwest as well as west, over.
Trum would be going, if he was here with us and that was him, he would be going ballistic. I was actually there when he got shot by his own guy. Well, I wasn't there, but I was watching him get shot by his own guy last time. Like, middle of the town is secure. Why are we shooting our guys in there?
3-1, I believe it was friendly that engaged us.
It was 100% friendly fire.
Copy that. Send it, Bravo.
Have you moved to that building to the west of the roadblock?
Yes, A firm, we're on this barn. Trying to get eyes looking northeast, north as well as northwest. Hey, White, my weather's getting pretty fuzzy, right?
Roger. Hey, I think I see a Russian running around out in the field, 073. Those friendlies need to be told.
3-1, this is Bravo. That looks like there might be
Contacts north. 01.
500 meters to the white smoke.
Hey, White, check, send that message up the line. My radio's not working.
What message do you want me to send?
The one about those contacts.
Bravo 2 stepping up on comms. Be advised that we had what looked like enemy movement close to the east on the other side of friendlies. We couldn't engage at break. Additional, we have guys 500 meters northeast of us in the white smoke. We are trying to hit them.
Copy. Watch your fire to the northeast. 3-3 is in that direction.
Roger. Wrong net. Bravo copies. Okay, 3-3 is supposed to be somewhere in that direction, off toward that where that smoke just was.
Alpha, what do we have to the west? To the southwest, we have friendlies and insurgents mixed in from what we can see. Some heavily armed insurgents are not firing, so it's difficult to identify.
They're picking up the AKs from the dead Russians.
Moving from this position to 3-3.
Still taking fire though.
Alright. Alpha Bravo, are we moving 030 at this time? Copy, Alpha moving 030.
Roger, I guess we're displacing 030. Was that already sent to us?
A firm likely happened during the communication errors with your actual.
Understood. We'll rectify now. We gotta go 030.
Roger.
Bravo, this is Bravo Actual. I'm across the creek from you.
Roger, we should be able to link up with you here shortly-ish. We're heading 030, I guess after friendlies. There's been some spotty comms. I hear him up here.
Yeah, copy. I'm back on comms. You can go ahead and step down.
We'll go.
Bravo,
Red
back on
smoke
comms.
is bad red smoke from 3-3. Disregard it.
Disregard red smoke.
There's a breach in the fence right here.
Bravo, we're on point.
We're right here, coming up behind you.
3234, this is 37 over.
Right here.
Follow this.
What's your net there?
Literally just stop.
Follow the empty.
Alright, 3-1, you get in between us.
Yep. You're crouching. I don't think you need it.
What's the problem? Too many voices in your head?
Or not enough.
We'll discuss it later.
I have too many.
Here to Vic, is that us?
Yes. Friendly vehicle approaching from our southeast.
Okay.
Southeast, friendly Vic.
I was about to say. Right, Steven? That was my thought. I wanted to be snarky and say, can you tell them to do the same? But I don't think 3-3 are the ones who shot us.
Suggest you hold. We can bound my squad forward first. Alpha Bravo, push up to the northeast on the road.
Push it to the northeast on the road.
Then we're going to bound to the next tree line with 3-3 covering us.
We're going to be bounding to the next tree line. 3-3 covers. MFAR is going to be moving with us.
You're taking contact from the south?
Well, we took out the mortars.
Don't cross in front of the vehicle. Cross behind it. Let's go.
I'm guessing it's supposed to go 25.
3-7, this is 3-6 over. Crossing. I'm getting itchy balls with that 3-2. Get it back to us.
Crossing.
Copy, thank you.
We are an IDF's wet dream right now.
I'm getting itchy balls with that vehicle out there by itself. Get it back to the platoon as soon as you can.
Someone ought to tell Low that they make a spray for that.
3-1's
Be sure we turn north. You guys got eyes on me still?
Kinda.
Roger, let's pick it up in front of me.
I'm actually looking at Ennis right now. His arse, if you will.
Copy. Go ahead and move up to me. We got some rock formations here, hard cover. Looking, I want eyes north. We're going to be pulling security for 3-2.
We're here.
Or 3-3, correction.
Set, move.
Spread out along this line, guys. Get set.
3-1 is held in front of us on the ridge line. How copy?
Move towards the quarry, cover to cover. Don't pass the fucking line so that they can cover us.
Moving past them.
The objective.
We're bounding to the objective. Let's go.
Double panic, Jacobs.
Friendly vehicle approaching from our west.
Friendly Vic approaching to the west.
Copy. Alright, they're starting to move. Hold position, Crum. Alright, start moving northeast. Follow 3-3.
Go ahead and move northeast.
Copy 3-3.
I don't think it's just the stream, is it? It's partly the game frames are not doing so well. Moving. And it's kind of been that way for a while now. Not really sure what the deal is. But it used to not do that as much.
Alright, we're gonna move on. Alpha's right.
Once we get up to the quarry, myself and 3-3 are conducting leaders recon.
Once we get to the quarry, we're gonna be holding security. 3-1's gonna be conducting leaders recon. Over.
Roger.
We're shifting north, staying on Alpha's right. Stalkers to our southeast, conducting the operation over there. Over.
Roger.
We're adjusting northwest.
Let's head 3-3-0.
I've got movement, dark colored uniforms, 500 meters.
307, contacts down slope, 200 meters out. Shift. Why, is that where your contacts were?
Affirm, I think they were closer than 200.
307.
That corner left at 3-1 right now.
We're fighting through this contact.
Pushing through this contact. Moving up. Go tree to tree.
Reloading. Keep pushing up and advancing.
Oh, I'm still on 500 meters on the zero. That's not good. I wondered why the thing flew about a mile over the target.
Jacobs, you're a connector. Actual, you're in between you and me and Jacobs. Yeah, move up ahead of me.
Moving up. Pushing past you.
Jacobs, push up.
Moving.
Alpha pushing online with 3-1. Online with us.
Alpha, how's it looking up there?
Pushing with you.
Check them. It's 3-1, don't fall behind so we don't get crossfire. We don't have the ammo to dead check.
I know, but...
Beat him with the stock of your gun. That dead checks him.
Yep, you heard him. Oh, yep, there it is. It's slow and steady.
Northwest.
3-1, watch that up slow.
Yeah, get hurt.
Oh god, got my eye.
Got movement to my 330 behind these trees.
Keep going, 330, 3-1, we'll keep moving northwest.
Shots from the northeast.
Tree lines
Alpha,
ending,
get
tree
eyes on
lines
that.
ending. Shift north, shift.
We're shifting north through the next tree line.
Shift north, shift north.
Sorry, Manny, I just cut you off right there.
Bravo, let's go shift to the right side of Alpha. Turn northeast.
Stay close, stay tight.
Let's keep on 350.
We're right up on Alpha 6 right now.
Okay.
We're moving. Bravo, Alpha.
Is that contact rear?
Shooter right, shooters right.
That's east, east, east.
Yeah, copy. Go ahead, shift right of Alpha.
Shift that. Bravo, watch it. Havoc 6 is in that direction.
I know. I see the guy.
Alright, just making sure.
I've got him. He's rolling downhill.
Enemy contact down on our right side. Yep.
Yeah, I'm the one who shot him. I think we're clear, Manny. We gotta go back to them.
Hey, let's not go back that way. Let's go up this hill.
Guys, I need you on the right side of Alpha. We keep having infantry flow over the top.
Roger, we're gonna try and cut them off up here at the top to the northeast.
Copy, I need to get eyes on you guys. I've lost them.
Yeah, we're next to 3. We're next to 6 right now. That should
Havoc 3, this is Havoc 6 on
give you an idea
3-2.
where we're at.
Copy, eyes on.
Watch out for Stalker, they're going to be to your northeast at the top of the hill, over.
I don't want to do that. We are seeing infantry contact come over that ridge to my north. Over.
I need you guys to rally on me.
Let's get a team behind you. And then we'll lead this recon if we still.
Okay, perfect.
Top of the ridge.
Alright, hold all 40s. Stalker's on the east side.
Hold 40s, be advised, Stalker is on the east side, flanking the enemy from the north.
Let's take this fucking out.
We're moving uphill.
They're flanking the
Time now.
fire guys.
That's gonna be Stalker blind.
If Stalker comes up from the other side, we might be in a crossfire. Just watch out, guys.
Yeah, A firm.
Watch out for stalkers.
Watch the infantry front. He's down. Nice shooting.
Watching as we crossed over. 3-2 was moving up on us.
Avoid skylining to the quarry.
Nice and slow. Don't expose yourself to the.
Alright, don't expose yourself to the quarry.
I don't know where the quarry is.
It's gonna be off to our north somewhere.
Oh,
Shit.
that's why.
Understood.
Check in. Bravo.
Andrew, can you catch up with us, dude? Because you can't shoot from back there.
Right.
I'm gonna stop here for a minute. I don't think it goes with them.
Following cell car.
I'll try to give you some room.
3-1 copies. We are moving north to the quarry from this position.
Like the explosive hugs.
You ready to lay some hate down there, man?
Yep. Fucking. God damn it.
What's wrong, 3-1?
Get your actual one.
Negative. Leave them. If they're not moving, leave them.
Stay in cover. Don't expose yourself to the quarry.
I'm on the
Hold your position.
rocks to your immediate east, Manny.
Over here.
Oh, hi.
Are we good, 3-1? What's up?
They gotta do a leader's recon.
Roger.
Stand by.
Oh, this is the spot, okay.
Those recon. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We gotta move. There's nothing here.
Different servers. So is that like Bohemia's backend?
Hey, make sure we space out a little bit.
3-3. Come. All right. There is some rocks. If we flank, go down this to the northeast, down this draw.
Yep.
Follow the trees. We can set a squad up on the top of the quarry and fire down into the quarry.
I didn't realize he meant this quarry.
That's the plan.
Alright, I can take my guys and do that while you assault through the quarry.
Take 3-4 with you, and I'm gonna take 3-2 on the side.
They are being tasked with holding the MSR. I don't want to pull them off that. 3-2's on the vehicle. I don't think they've got the guys for it.
Great. Then you do it, I'll do this outside. Good, go.
Stand by for movement.
Alpha Bravo, we're gonna push northeast into the draw. Follow the tree line to the east side of the quarry on the rocks, firing down into the quarry. How copy?
Solid copy.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, we're gonna be taking this draw here to our front northeast, and we're gonna move over to the east side. There's a tree line over there, and then we're gonna fire down into the quarry.
Manny, how are you on Bell?
3-1 is going to push northeast in the draw, following Stalker. We will set up on the east side of the quarry, on the top of the rocks, firing down into the quarry, while 3-3 assaults through. Over.
Alright, you guys tracking on those rocks to our front?
Yep. I've got audible on the right. I think it's green 4.
And 4 forces are approaching from our rear. They may pass us. Just watch your fire.
3-1, you want us turning 030 at this time?
Go straight north, Bravo.
Straight. Solid copy. That's the rock formation.
3-6.
On, right?
Send traffic.
Straight north.
Turning straight north.
Stalker is 150 meters to our north.
We got a stalker to our front, so PID are about 150.
3-1 copies.
3-1, we got a building off to our 285 yellow walls. Over.
Copy.
What was that?
What was that?
Auto cannon.
Auto cannon.
Audible on an auto cannon coming from inside the quarry.
I got eyes on contacts in the port.
Bravo, start firing down into.
Clear to engage. Any infantry downslope west.
Take out these mortars. Sounds like
Contact northwest, gents.
Armor works pretty good. Wasted.
3-1, what's the status on that auto cannon? Is it down?
I just... Good. Pretty sure somebody over there shot a burst toward us from our guys, because I said green tracers. Again.
Solid copy. Be advised, auto cannons down.
Hey, check in, make sure you're checking in. 3-1, check in. 3-1, check in.
Friendlies on the rocks, 249.
Break, BTR on the road northwest, coming into the camp.
BTR northwest.
Havoc 6, Havoc 3, 3-2.
Mike,
It's 190 meters.
We've got a BTR roll into the quarry from the west.
Mike had to detach. Break 3-3 from the
copy on your last. We have a BTR at the end of the quarry.
Moving to your right side, Bravo. Trying to get more targets.
engaging with 40s and targeting AT. Over. Bravo or Alpha, hit it with AT.
Hey, White, can you get 40s on that?
176.
See what I can do. Yeah, that is short.
Good hit. Whoever shot that rocket, good hit.
He was the Andrew.
BTR 70.
See, that's short.
Alright, hold second AT shot.
I don't get this. I don't get this.
I'm holding.
Reported.
I don't think a single one of mine hit it, but anyway. Like I've said before, these sites are not quite right.
087039. Break. Leave mobility kill. Hit multiple times with 40s and a wall shot directly.
Some of these targets are getting back up.
Catastrophic.
Just pretty sure that's Price down there. I see his the backpack with the breaching tools on it. This saved his life.
In 4 within our line. In 4 within our line.
Yep.
Alright, shift fire right.
Push south. Go down into the quarry.
We're gonna go ahead and move south. We're pushing on this main compound building.
Be advised, M4 is with us on
main
now.
compound.
This is 3 Romeo and 40.
Bravo copies. We're moving out. Alpha will take point.
We're
Over.
moving off this position into the quarry.
White, I need you up here with the cutters.
Alright, I got you.
I got some.
I wish I just remembered to do that.
Go ahead and clear this wire.
I've got it. Where?
Yeah.
Southwest, we're moving southwest.
I think someone. He's already cutting him. He's already cutting him.
To clear this building right on the east side
We're
of the
through.
lake.
We got opening.
Breaching.
Through.
I'm in by the rocks.
Alpha, this is Bravo. You just circle around the rocks and we're in. Over.
Apparently Stalker just are mountain goats. They climb down the rocks instead of through it.
Already
Hey, half of them are mountain. Did you... PID, Inform might be in that building.
Alright, hold.
Full 40s. We got PID.
And there it goes.
Hey, on me, Bravo.
I just took fire from inside that building. It's not in for.
I'm ready with flash.
Enemy in there, in this building. We just took fire from it. Over. Hey, a couple of frags in there.
Oh shit. See, where's this battle bud? Money, full
I'm right on his 6. Brady.
Our whole fire team is right here, guys.
I know, but we're trying to get in there and clear.
That's barge off.
Flash out. Bad flash, bad flash.
Flash.
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, we're making entry. Let's go.
I'll stay out here while you guys clear. Roger, going in, going left.
Going right. Right clean.
I'm clear.
On your side.
This room is smoked out. I can't see what's in there.
Cool.
We gotta wait for it to clear.
Want another frag in there?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Alright, put up.
Hey. We're throwing a frag in here.
Watch
Stand
out,
by.
Jaeger. Watch out. Frag out.
Alright, going in, going right.
The left.
Nice shooting.
Detached, you there, alone running with them.
Roger.
Three one. It looks like we got potential secure intel or something here. This looks like a main command center.
Ooh, intel.
All yours.
This room is this building clear then?
Looks
Yeah,
like
building
it.
clear.
Yep.
Access to the roof is on the north side.
These guys have all been dead checked.
Hey, I got the files I can pick up here. Along with the laptop.
Leave it for Stalker. Leave it for Stalker. All right, we're pulling security, guys.
Are we staying in here?
Yeah, hey, firm. Let's wait for Stalker to finish up their work here.
Send over. Roger, be advised, not seeing 3-2 on net. Is that near 3-7's location over? Copy, we'll get that squared away over.
Be advised down to 5 6.8 bags, and I've got 3 HEDP left.
Hey, wait, I got you squared away. You want some HEDP?
Anytime, Sergeant Rainey.
Alright, there's 12, and take 2 mags as well.
My man, appreciate you.
Solid copy. I think the, can you tell me where the upstairs ladders are? Are they on the north side? Over.
Alright, we're gonna try to get on the top of this building. We're gonna push up. We're gonna push up on the outside and climb the building from the exterior. Over.
Actually, you can climb up to sandbags on the north side.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Right here.
I said it's to use in progress.
This has goes higher.
Ammo type.
Oh, copy. I see it.
Alright, move around to the north side. There's some HESCOs here you can climb up on.
Alpha, we're gonna push south while Bravo holds, right now, got down.
Alright, we're holding this position.
Okay, do you have eyes on that friendly Vic that needs demo? Over.
Roger. Off comms on Mike.
Copy, I'll get an update from Stalker, and then if you can guide them in, if you can keep eyes on it, over.
Copy on your last. We'll move over to that tree line in the south side, over.
Stalker, this is Havoc 3.
Alright, Bravo, we're gonna go ahead, break down, we're gonna push off to the south side, get security in that tree line off to our south, over.
On the request for demo on friendly Vic, it's 75 meters south of the main gate on the MSR, over.
Roger.
Good copy, it's gonna be close to
one. I currently have one off comms moving to
good copy.
south side, over.
Send traffic for Romeo on point 5.
Razor, it's like over that way.
Havoc
right?
6, this is 3-6 on 3-2, over.
If you go to the gate,
once we've established 360 in this location, break.
Yeah.
Interrogative, what is your intent, over?
You grab those files?
Unable to.
Okay, just grab photos of them then. Plus these laptops.
Understand,
Stalker, if they go to the main gate and move south, they'll find it.
I got photos of some of them already.
Yeah, going clockwise around the room.
Yeah. Quick and dirty, because we got that,
just send Ace report to me.
Other stuff to go as well.
Pushing back to that hole that we cut in the fence, and then we're gonna hook right.
Yeah, we'll move straight. Gotcha.
You have Ace report for me, over?
Havoc 6, this is Stalker on 3-2, over. SSA will be conducted within 1 light break. Following that, we're going to move
yellow,
to
green,
3-2's vehicle location and demo that, over.
Did I miss any other Ace reports?
Checking this room.
Negative.
Yeah, copy. Send for Havoc 3 on 3-2. Oh, sorry. You carry on. You take the rest.
I'll do it.
Nathan.
Just thinking that was our Vic that we were in.
Radio in here is on frequency
3-2, this is 3-6, over.
Havoc 3 copies on the DMR request, over.
Three two. This is 3-6, over.
Sound for Stalker.
3-2. Have your DMR link up with Havoc 6 on the north side of the gear.
SSC done.
Okay, so we're moving southwest. Time now.
Bravo.
Yeah, White, we pushed off to the tree line, off to your south. Go back through that hole that you cut in the fence and then turn out from there, over.
Yeah, understood.
I'm glad to take credit for something I didn't do with that hole in the fence, but Roger.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Manual of comms, 1 way.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to this next little ridge line here, about 50 meters.
I'm coming.
White, push east,
We are moving
southeast.
south to the original dismount. Time now. Start moving out 195.
Bravo copies. Be advised, I got one off comms at this time, over.
Alright, we're gonna be pushing back to the original dismount. We're moving 195.
Let's go. 3-1's gonna hang with Manny.
On you.
We are pushing 195 from our last position. I don't see Alpha at this time, over. Copy, but I don't see Alpha. Alpha, what's your status? Did you guys push 195 from last known position? Alright, I'm tracking. I got eyes on you guys. We're a little bit in front of you. We're moving through the open. Over. Alpha, you should see us right here to your left.
Yeah, eyes. Moving up, pushing the fucking wheel. Yeah, just stay this side of the death lane. Yeah. The auto cannon ahead.
Sounds like auto cannons engaging M4.
Going over the ridge. Yeah, Bravo. We can let them take the auto cannon.
Yeah. We'll catch it with our teeth. Last, we're moving down slope back towards that town currently. Still on a heading of 195, over.
Back on comms.
Bravo is green on AT.
Okay? What's the deal here?
Yeah, stand by. I want to get the grid ref to squad lead real quick.
Cross it over, cross it over.
You're good, go ahead.
Selkirk, have you crossed the road? Affirm. Crossing. Just in the road, definitely.
3-1, this is Bravo. We're at grid ref 089035, pushing south 201, over.
Hold.
Bravo, we're holding here.
.285-300, enemy infantry and BTR.
285
check to
300. So basically off to our west.
Really
Let's shift to the west of this tree line. Stalker setting off demo. Fire in the hole. You're going to be advised we're going to go ahead and shift west, get to the edge of the tree line, try to get eyes on these contacts off to our west, over.
Do you see where these guys are?
I don't know. They're reporting them out here to the west.
Probably toward that white smoke 292. There's that BTR over there. It's 738.
Copy on your last, Alpha. Reference white smoke 293. Over by that creek line, there's infantry as well as that BTR. I haven't spotted the BTR yet. Oh, disregard. I do have eyes on that BTR.
Yeah, just took a shot.
Range is 715.
Nothing we can do here.
Can't tell if it's smoking or burning or what.
We have another BTR that's off to our 297 in the valley. That looks like it's more active.
Getting killed before I can even do anything.
Yep, being called up.
That's 577.
On you, sir.
Copy.
BTR's catastrophic. Yeah, that first BTR just took a hit from from Lancer. That's fine.
Seeing more infantry movement. 294 over by that house.
Range 800 meters.
Second BTR is being engaged by Lancer.
Correction, that's Warlord.
Oh, sorry, Warlord.
556.
Yeah, I just couldn't tell who it was. Yeah, that's Warlord.
That's friendly down there by the
Man,
greenhouse.
it's been a while since I've seen him. Holy shit.
31 copies, holding.
Friendly militia.
Kind of good to see him.
Alright, we are holding position.
Took one out over there.
3-2's moving to us.
Yep. Holding position. 3-2's on their way.
Hey, 3-1, did somebody tell you that was too far for us?
No, I think trying to engage that armor with our rocket is too far.
I was gonna say.
No, the rifle you can engage with it. It's just
another one down in the stream.
Yeah.
Good work.
I think somebody else
Pick him
shot. I don't
off.
know if we both hit him or what. So.
We've got friendlies down in the village, civilian friendlies, armed civilians down at 285.
Are those friendlies in that greenhouse?
Yeah, that's friendly. Friendly militia.
Friendlies.
Do not engage any people in that greenhouse to our front
They're
west.
being engaged.
They're being engaged. 285, the tree line far side of the valley.
Scan the far tree line. See if we can't get eyes on. Yep, okay, I got contacts. 280, right below the power lines, moving right to left. You guys tracking? Reference where that 40 just went off. They're on the other side of that creek bed.
Yep. You guys are hitting them well. Good job. Keep it up.
I think that guy's done.
Kinesis really playing with my fucking eyes right now.
One's crossing that land bridge. Nice shooting. You got him pinned down.
Reloading.
I think we hit that guy. He's not moving now.
One more. Reference those green tracers. He's by a fence post.
Bravo 3-3 and 3-4 are moving to the green building we saw Infor at. So
550 meters.
That is the
He's low quality.
Farmhouse to the 285.
He's moving left.
Where are we engaging? I don't see this target.
There's a guy, just look up from that small land bridge. There was a contact moving on that fence line that intersects the water line. About 550, he's on the left side of it. He's now moving towards that tree, back up the fence line.
Alright, that's gonna be humanity. I can't
Friendly's
see
moving
anything.
towards us. Hold fire, hold fire. Okay, disregard. We can continue firing.
6 called a trench line in that tree line.
He's down.
Oh shit. It's crossed. Sorry.
Possible trench line.
This is 3-1. Fire team size element to mine 285, 700 meters. That's the tree line at the far side of the valley from my position. Over.
By the power grid, copy, coming down 285.
Copy. 3-3, 3-4. That is still also 285 from your position.
Guys, keep it up.
That close tree line.
279, out in the open, and the edge of the tree line too. Range is about 650.
He's down.
Wish I had a longer scope.
Yeah, they're right here. Yeah, I'm behind them.
I got more in the creek bed off to our 289. Reference that large rock. The guy poking his head up. He's going to try to climb out.
We've got more coming down by the white building, to the left of the white building at 290.
Guys, fire team size element just past that BTR that's burnt down on the road. Off to our 291, moving left to right. Tracers on target.
Range is just over 700.
Sorry again, you were stepped on.
Send traffic for 3-1.
This time you were Roger.
BTR is suppressing from our position. Over. Safer. Squad size element. 337.
This is 367.
We need to move. No, you're good here.
432 back to 3433's location. Assist them in repelling the salt from the north break, and also establish full hold for moving southwest to the tree line. Now, copy over.
Behind that White House and to the left in the tree line.
Reference my tracers. I got contact moving left to right. 293 crossing the road.
Yep, he's down. I got him. I think.
There's one more. There's one more.
233 and 34's location. Great. Have them set up in that location to assist in repelling the assault from the north. Break. Once that's completed, push into the tree line to the southwest. How? Copy over.
He's right there.
Tango.
How we doing on ammo, boys?
Morgan.
Yes, Sergeant.
Here you go.
I got spare mags if any of you need them.
What, you stole those boxes or did you give them away?
No, I'd never give away your boxes.
Yeah, take whites first. 2 copies all.
I always got you, Manny. Don't you worry.
There you go.
Right here.
Hey, I got some resupply over here. White, come to me.
Fraser, are you still here?
Couple of mags on the ground right here.
Sunflower 3.
Roger. Selkirk, how you doing on ammo?
Copy. Relay. Some.
I've got
37 lead by.
Ennis, I got a couple of mags for you.
Go ahead.
I'm good on mags 37, this is 367.
I got 8 left.
Probably gonna get killed before I can do anything.
Bring 3-1 back to north of your location as well. We're going to consolidate a platoon just to your north, and then continue southwest.
Couple of mags. I got some extras here.
Havoc 6 is being engaged from the north.
Right, we're moving north, back on the road to assist Havoc 6. Let's go. 3-7, this is 3-1. I am tracking all from 3-6 local.
We're moving back onto the road to the north. We're moving to Havoc 6.
Roger.
Ready.
I'm green.
Something like that.
White, weather's looking a little fuzzy again.
Copy.
Yeah, it's kind of been that way, hasn't it?
All right, let's double time it, guys. Keep pushing north.
All right, let's move north. Let's go.
Pushing north, guys. Double time.
Warlord's back on station.
Double time north on the roadway.
Did we get confirmation on that red smoke over there to the 306?
That was just red smoke just popped for possible warlord target.
That's a possible warlord target.
Possible warlord target, red smoke. Dead bodies around it.
You can also look and see all the dead bodies, White.
Okay. I hope Warlord doesn't use ammo in those corpses.
Yeah, keep us moving.
Oh shit.
Alright, once we get up to this intersection, we're gonna hold northern security at it. Into the tree line
northern
towards
security into the tree line.
Northern security.
But
Once we get
movement 340 in that tree line.
340, contacts in there, or at least movement, over.
Fucking rally around this vehicle.
Confirmed enemy movement, direct front. 40 mic is accurate to enemy positions.
They're shifting right, they're shifting right. Keep that freighting out with 4.
Alpha, position yourself on the right of the vehicle.
On the front, crossing.
Reloading.
Where's this guy?
Wait, you're gonna have to step up.
Hey, Alpha, check if this gun's working.
Bravo 2 stepping up.
Gun's working, it's got rounds.
It looks like
On the gun.
Copy.
last audible contact has either disengaged or is down.
Eyes on it, left to right. 300.
Are you shooting over us,
I think
dude?
I just dropped him. I think I just dropped. And now I'm to your right, so you're
He was not to
in
my
my
right.
fire line.
Andrew, watch down the road just in case.
Roger that.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Bravo, go ahead.
While we wait for a third to catch up with us, it might be advisable for you to push your guys through to sweep that. Because we're 2-man right now.
Okay, I'm on the gun on the vehicle.
Oh, yeah, Roger, just wrong that. Roger, disregard.
Do you want to take the gun on the? Do you want to take the gun on the vehicle and we can sweep?
Negative. I don't wish that fate on anyone.
Roger.
We're gonna hold positions. We are not moving at this time.
Wilco, we're holding here.
Anyone on that, this is Morgan, radio check on 41.5.
Come on, Charlie.
Pushing back towards you guys.
Roger.
That doesn't sound good.
Fuck is that?
Yeah. Okay, it was 3-2's big, the engine's dead.
How far north did you guys move from the last position?
We are in the same spot.
Alright, cool.
Yep, just right here, boss. Probably just stepping down. So, sit rep is pretty simple. We're pretty sure we killed all the guys up in this tree line. We're holding this side. And I just heard the 3-4s Vic was getting lit up by an autocannon or something.
Yeah, copy. This is Bravo actual, back on comms. Radio check on 4-1, over.
Is engaged with a BTR at the moment, to our north. We're calling air in on it.
3-4 is engaging a BTR off to our far north.
My guy's fingers just like twitching. You see that?
That BTR is going to be about 355 from our position.
I'm gonna shift off to the right side, guys, just so I have a shot on this.
It's clear.
Pushes up.
Roger.
No, we want to cover it because we don't know where they're going to come from. They could come from it still. Also, it is 3-1 North May. There is no rank out in the field.
That is definitely not true. They can burn me at the stake. I am not dropping ranks except in an emergency in the field. If I'm just chatting with you, your rank is your rank.
Pretty good, because you don't want to walk up and down to your first sergeant.
I prefer to use the calling station indicators though, rather than... because it is bulky to keep using people's ranks all the time.
ATR's down.
Roger.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Do we have any friendlies to the northeast, east, northeast?
Negative. We are the easternmost element. Why?
Yeah, I think I saw movement in a tree line to the north.
Okay.
Alright, copy. Scan it, make sure.
Confirmed. Movement. 340 distance, 100 meters, enemy.
Movement, 100 meters, 340 in the tree line.
40 position is roughly accurate.
Alpha, reference that last 40 position, roughly accurate.
I'm gonna take a shot over you. Stand by. Alright. There's more of them.
RPG in the woods.
I pushed like 2 meters to your left, Manny.
Roger.
Open up with that 50. Spray that tree line a little bit. 50's empty, that's why.
They only 3-2 only left us 8 bullets in the thing, and then they got the thing disabled.
Got movement far, northwest, moving right to left. He's moving away from us, single shooter.
Maybe he made a wise decision with his life. Doesn't sound like it, though.
I'm waiting for him to cross this opening.
I saw him and I didn't shoot, but I missed him. He's 315. Oh, fucking.
Oh, right in the back. Nice, nice shot.
I tracked him through like the tiniest gaps. Oh, he's out in the field now. He's down.
He's down. Nice work, White.
I'm not sure what I did, but okay.
Oh, I took that.
Oh, I thought you took him out.
No, I didn't take that shot.
And I'm throwing all sorts of credit towards you tonight.
Right?
I'm gonna have to take it all back.
I mean, I enjoy the extra mystique, but I'd rather earn it.
And a self-car second location approved by the truck.
They're right here. They're just in the tree.
Yeah, but isn't that against like the Geneva checklist or something?
Just propelled by a rocket. It's much like us shooting 40s. Just not as
Kind of a
fast.
large grenade, though.
The law's considered an anti-tank weapon. The RPG is classified as that, but also has the ability to shoot other munitions other than anti-tank.
True. Yeah, the law only one type of rifle.
Yeah, which is AP, right?
Ace report when able. Yep.
Let me ace report.
Manual screen across the board.
Gonna call it yellow HEDP. Everything else is green.
Technically, I think.
Copy.
Depending on the round.
Case report is for Bravo as follows. Break.
Typically, you only see a HE.
We are green across the board with yellow on 40s.
With Zion.
Somebody just pop a smoke? Yeah, there's a green out in the field southwest.
Index, condition 4, condition 4.
Index, condition for your weapon.
That's right, it's these things again.
Discharging, 120.
Discharging, 155.
Weapon cleared.
We are going to west, rally on 3-3.
Push west. At the MSR. Rally on the green.
Yeah, copy. The green's on just right here at their southwest. You see it?
This background is a little morbid.
The other direction would be...
Let's look the other way for the scenic background.
Ah, yes, all the dead bodies.
Oh yeah, this looks a bit better.
My contact fell out.
Oh, that's a good fucking landing right there, boys.
Medical on Bruiser.
3-1 is all here.
That's sexy.
Jacob's set.
Bravo's up. Alpha's up.
Right, Stalker's gonna be a bit. They gotta climb the hill.
We have info coming our way.
How come they didn't mount up
The
with?
info are debriefing with us too, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Northwest, crossing the field.
Yeah, that's a nice cluster of them.
Warlord? Hey, no. I was gonna make it. I was gonna make that joke, but no. Oh, that is the call here. LT.
Alright,
Are we all here, 3-7?
There's a vehicle climbing the hill, and Stalker's still climbing the hill also.
Should we trust them, or should we get out of the way?
If you hit more than 5 of them, you get extra points.
That's exactly why I...
And a court martial.
Alright, make sure that handbrake is all the time.
Starts rolling back.
Stalker, more like Walker.
Chevrolegs, motherfucker.
Lamborghinis.
Subarus.
Alright, is this everyone? I think
3-4's
so.
here. Havoc 3 is all here.
Excellent. Alright, Task Force Charlie, that was a pretty good showing. However, I'm pretty convinced that this was on the easier side when it comes to coin training scenarios. The info and the outfo were very much discernible from each other. They weren't very mixed in together. And the civilians that we did get into contact with was very cooperative. Understand that when we get out there into the field, possibly back in the sandbox as we always do every 10 to 15 years, that coin doesn't always go this easily. Almost always. It's definitely much harder, I can tell you that. But with the scenario that we were given today, I think we did a pretty fantastic job. Let's see. When we first got to Juras and we got into contact with that checkpoint, they told us to move to the next town. We got remounted and moved back out there in pretty orderly fashion. I'm happy with that. And then at the second town, we established 360 around that junction. I would have been happier if we had established 360 around the house itself. But 3-1 eventually found the gap in our security and moved to fix it. So I'm happy there as well. And then when we got back out here, when we moved to attack the quarry, that was a pretty by-the-book assault on a fortified position. It's not really coin at that point, but it was still done quite well. So happy all around. That's it from me. Havoc 3.
Thanks, Havoc 6. Well done tonight, gents. I've got nothing to add to what Havoc 6 has said, apart from remember you convoys, first and last feet, call out your intention when you're doing shit. When you're moving, make sure you have the spacings necessary to protect us and also to protect each other. And again, I want to highlight the assault on the quarry. Pretty well textbook.
You know, what I'd like to highlight?
Bit of bouncing around down this end
in an area we'd already cleared.
to react to contact, but that's the way. That's the nature of this type of operation. So well done overall. 3-7.
Where is he?
3-7.
No, I guess not. Let's move on. Who's next? Dagger. Dagger's gone too.
Dagger. Thank you, 6.
Thank you. Stalker.
Thanks, sir. Nothing from Stalker.
Excellent work tonight, Stalker, as always. Let's see. 6 Mike.
Thank you, sir. Nothing from me.
Thank you. And Deco.
Thank you, LT. Had the Apache back. I was happy to get some lethality back. Felt really big. That's all I had, LT. Thank you.
That was Dask up there.
Thank you. Last gun run was very satisfying. See all those trees falling down finally. That was great. And last but not least, Aries.
Thank you, Havoc 6. I got one question. That last cast run, was that called up as danger close?
I don't think so.
The purpose of the training is to, keep in mind the Infor, and they were definitely within that. I think they were within 100 meters of that last cast run. So just a heads up to stay mindful.
Definitely, that's a good point. Thank you, Aries. Anything else?
Did you guys have a good time tonight? Thank you very much.
Excellent. All right, C's and Q's here from the floor if anybody has anything. So on May.
Thank you, Lieutenant. S3 Training HQ would like to meet with Aries after we finish a platoon debrief, if you could.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, saw somebody over here maybe? No?
I'll press the button.
That's a no then. Chief, no, we already went past Dagger. Oh, no, okay, you do have something. Go ahead.
Thank you, LT. Everybody, if you had any issues with how the Apaches look tonight, stand up. If not, fucking...
Thanks again,
looks like
Shokan.
everybody's happy with the Apache.
Appreciate you, man.
That's all I had. Thank you, LT.
Are you looking for a specific comment?
Actually, yeah, I probably should be more specific. Was there any non-realistic side in terms of the gun firing or...
Sorry.
Yes.
I saw the smoke trail from that rifle. That was fucking sick.
Copy. That's all I had. Thank you, LT.
All right. Seeing none. All right. You're dismissed your individual debriefs. Excellent work tonight.
Down the platoon channel there, Havoc 3.
right, to sum back up, or not sum up exactly, but to recap. Let's see. Disco, thanks for the follow. Shokan for the bits. And for you guys for watching, I suppose. Can't do it without you. I probably won't be back for anything tomorrow, so the next stream will be either next Thursday or if something weird and impromptu happens. So I will see you